Well, you know, also people do that. Please. Oh, look at this. Yeah, look. Now watch this though. This is natural. One of the like mine shaft stuff's just like right here. Behind the scene. I went down and like put some cool gear. This is just right behind the arena in the city. There's just the caves are so immense. All right, let me get my mic on for the PS3. Invites going out. How's everyone doing today? What's going on? I'm stoked. Once again, we will be rolling on to a little Grand Theft Auto later, but for right now, we're going to just work on this world. Sooner we get it done, sooner we get to play it, and that's really what we want to get to. Got a lot of work ahead of us because we're only on day 2. All right, let me get my gaming cap on. It's just padding for my. Never been a big fan of the Resident Evil games. They just don't play well for me. They've gotten better over the years, but like I think they're an amazing franchise, but they're just not my cup of tea because the original ones play was so hard. Like I said, you know, slow down everyone. No X-ray glitching, no clipping glitching. Don't fly super fast. You know what? Yeah, pro. But when I googled like the error code, like it gave me like the same advice like constantly. They're like, oh, if you're getting that, you know, it's just too much going on at once. But the X-ray glitch just increases that heavily because it's kind of. And I didn't even know that was a thing until pro when you guys were talking about it yesterday. But anywho, so last night I streamed for another 4 or 5 hours in the evening. I finished a lot of stuff. I put like little nuances up. I did a lot of loot hiding. There's loot hidden in like the top of jungle trees and way down, way down, like in the caverns. I put lots of just random chests and stuff. Oh, kitten boxing sup. That was just a code for our builders. There's absolutely no way you're getting into this world, not till we're done building it. We might have room for one more builder, but we're not going to recruit till next week. This is a whole new concept for our Minecraft gaming here. We're decided we're going to make a world. We have 4 to 5 of us working on a world in creative mode, and then we're going to basically open it up to you to come in and play as an adventurer. And you get to come in, and the world will have like, you know, we'll have it play on adventure mode, hard, and drop loot and lose experience, and then trust players for mining, because it's not about mining. You're not gonna build property. That's gonna be like the DLC we build onto it. But you're gonna spawn right here, and you're gonna meet the 3 dungeon or dragon masters that are playing that day. Could just be me. Could be me and Firepower, me and Pro, me and Drugs, or me and Angel. And then we have room for one more, but there's just a lot that has to be talked about before you jump in. And then, because once you're a creator, you can never be an adventurer on this world. And I think adventurers are going to have the better side of it, so, you know. But the next world we make, we're going to swap it up, and people that were adventurers can be creators. And people that were creators might be like, dude, I want to be an adventurer now, you know. And I'll make it by myself, like, but I'm sure I'll find plenty of builders. And then being a dungeon dragon master.
Do I have to give it up?
No, you can just stay a builder if you want, because you can also be a dungeon dragon master if you're a builder. But you know, like I said, some people might actually get bored of having to constantly do it. I don't think so. But this is how we're going to spice up our Minecraft stream here. A lot of PC streamers do this, and worlds have this kind of. But a lot of people, I'm not saying I'm the only one or the first, but there's not a lot of streamers streaming PlayStation 3 or 4 and doing this kind of gameplay. Mainly because of, limited lobbies, connection errors, or whatnot. But you know what? Why give up before you try? So when you come in as an adventurer, which you're more than welcome to, it'll always be just first come, first serve after we get the world going. You'll teleport right here for the first time. You're going to have to tell me what avatar you want. And you can't change your avatar. It's like playing Skyrim or anything. We're going to work on like a place where you can change your avatar later. But you pick your avatar, and then we'll give you items depending on your avatar, like, depending on what you pick. And then you start your adventure. That's it. Nice. Oh, dude, I like totally had fun last night. Check this out. I named the experience potion Raven's Brew. It was like throwing it out and in chests, and then I made a glistening melon, the demon seed. But the experience brew I put Infinity 1 on. Will it make the potion Infinity?
Demon just.
I also named the Great Wall
bro,
City.
We need to find a spot for an exit.
Wait, can you guys hear my mic?
Yeah.
Okay, nice one. Yeah, okay, cool. I can hear myself off pros a little bit, but it's not bad pro. You can still leave yours on. But it is kind of, silly to have a mic if you're not going to talk on it. Unless you can't hear us with your mic off. Does it work that way? You can hear people in this game whether you have a mic or not, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Some games used to be different. I built this big giant cannon down here at the city. One of the things I'm really excited about is when we do raid day. Player versus player will be on too. So once again, adventure mode on hard, player versus player, drop loot. So our job as Dragon Dungeon Masters is to consistently go around. We pick followers. You worship. You can pick one Dragon Dungeon Master to worship, and their job is just to follow you around and and be repairs. We'll be like in host mode, invisible, flying around. And you're not going to be able to keep an eye on your follower 20. You might lose them in the caves because you're not, you don't want to be mining through shit to find them. We can't do that. That won't work. In the past we've always played world survival. We just bring people in and we just build a world. But this time we're going to build a world and then bring you guys in as adventurers and have fun. Somebody put a big wood X here on the ground. Is that symbolic?
Oh my God. Me and Pro are getting raped by gravel.
Raped. A lot of gravel. I think we need to work a little bit on this lighthouse. I kind of wanted... Yeah, I kind of like the fundamental design, but I wanted to make a lighthouse people could go into. And it's just a big pile of clay. So,
Alright, Pro, we're just gonna make another straight hold down. You fall into the next area.
Remember to finish the project all the way through with closure, write coordinates down if you want to remember where it is. But you know what? Like last night, I was going through caves so fast, just putting loot out. Like, I don't know where any of that shit was. We're not going to, if you have like a big mega dungeon with tons of traps and a labyrinth and stuff, I could see that. You want to put like coordinates and stuff, but if you're just down underground and you're doing something a little dinky, Oh, I just found a baby horse.
So it's going to be kind of interesting to see people's reaction. Shadow. Like if they're just going underground, digging around, and then they find this big labyrinth made out of...
yeah. Like I said, too, bedrock and obsidian, use them respectively. I did prove last night, though, that it's really easy to blow up end rock. So it's not, like, explosion-proof.
Alright.
It's kind of like nether brick. It just netherite breaks real easy.
No, nether brick actually is explosive proof, believe it or not.
No, I mean nether rack, like the
nether rack. Yeah.
Original pure dirt form of it. Oh yeah. We're later, like second half of the show for a couple hours. At the end of the show, we're gonna jump in some Grand Theft Auto and do a little change of pace and honestly, the black market in Destiny had nothing I wanted, and I don't really...
I know.
I can go on and do the weeklies and stuff till Tuesday. That's not an issue. I can do those later tonight, tomorrow. But the Zerg getting to the black market today, nah. Exotic shards, but I don't care if I'm only a week back on that. I'm still like weeks away from finishing off like all the exotic skill trees that I'm working on. But Destiny will be coming back next week. I mean, this was, like I said, this was a big change of game style for us. And unfortunately, it's not like, hey, we're playing the game right now. We're just building the world to play the game. And that's, you know, that's kind of almost like having like a pressure of completion. But it was great. Last night I came on for like 5 hours and just busted out a shit ton of little, just lots of little loot drops everywhere. And I didn't put any like traps or build anything huge. I finished the arena. And that was a good project. Took me 7 days game time.
Keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart. Hey, keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart. Man, these girls are smart. 3 stacks. These girls are smart. Play your part.
Also, I recommend walking around on ground level. You know what I mean? And just kind of seeing things from the adventurer's point of perspective.
Alright, I was just making sure the torches were gone from. So we have a direct path out. And now I'm lost. Alright, Pro, time to find our way out of our own creation.
Well, I mean, you can dig a way out directly from one direction. Just fill it up as you go. You know, I'm just saying, like, you know, you have the means to replace your tunnels. Just working on the world, Shadow. Doing what you gotta do when you're building a world, so you guys can come in and play it.
This part is going to be entertaining as hell to watch people do.
Make sure you guys put a lot of iron pickaxes out. Like I said, I don't want people to feel like they have to mine for those base resources. So keep them stocked with, you know, iron. But people are going to cut through cobblestone left and right, so you don't feel like you have to put stone and stuff. They can craft their own stone. We got to make sure we put a craft center in the town, too.
This part I'm just going to blow holes in the wall and then build around that.
I've also been doing stuff like putting complete maps in chests, as well as just blank maps, so they can like replace whatever their map level is. Just simple stuff like that, folks. You know, you don't have to. It's the little things. Nice little hidden chests in the water. Be right back.
Hey, this is part of our labyrinth.